let's talk about part 2. So we have discussed the law of respect. We are reading, or I am teaching on leadership from the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership workbook. The top 6 tips coming from the law of respect. I mean, we could go over this whole book for leadership. So my best advice is for you to get the book and read it. Once you hit diamond, we do have a Beyond Diamond group that we just put together, which is really cool. It's like a mastermind, just helping you figure out that leadership role. It's something different. So you're welcome to be a part of that. So anyways, moving forward, let's review. Number 1, natural leadership ability. Number 2, respect for others. Number 3, having the courage to get out there and fearlessly lead, and being okay if you are standing alone at some point. It's okay. We've been there and we are with you. There are people who will stand with you, but be courageous, be determined, know your vision, know where you're going with this. So number 4 is success is very attractive. People are naturally drawn to it. They say it's one of the reasons that everyone in the society is so focused on celebrities and sports teams and all that stuff. We're so like, go Blackhawks from Chicago, Stanley Cup winners. Like my family goes nuts. Like everyone's got Blackhawk shirts. Everyone's watching the games. Everything's revolved around the games at this time. We got to be a part of the game. Those are followers watching the Hawks. And then there's me who's like, whatever, did they win? If it's a live game and I'm going to it, cool. Otherwise, I'm out. Like maybe just because I'm in a season of building a business. So let's talk. Let me read you a little bit more. Success is even more important when it applies to the people who lead us. People respect others' accomplishments, and it's hard to argue with a good track record. When leaders are successful in their own endeavors, people respect them. When they succeed in leading a team to victory, then followers believe they can do it again. Okay? So what does that mean? When you guys hit diamond, your coaches are going to see they can do it too. And I want to say, going back to the law of respect, one of the biggest, best things you can ever do is let your team see you are in the trenches with them. I'll tell you what, when I have coaches that are running, and I mean running, we're talking late nights, early mornings, hustle, hustle, hustle. There's seasons for hustle and there's seasons for rest. In my opinion, I feel if you want to build this thing fast, you hustle, 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 hustle. If you are like, I'm going to do this, that's okay. There's no right or wrong way. But there can be people who are doing this on your team, and then you may have someone who's doing the hustle and running. You got to match that pace and keep up with them and lead with them and show them I'm out there with you. I'm doing my 3 vital behaviors. I'm reading my personal development. I'm up working out. There's a reason why our top coach shows you every day at 5 a.m. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up with you. I'm up with you. I'm up with you. I'm up every day. You see that? Or, well, she's known for that. I actually, like I said, I don't follow them. I will check every once in a while, but it's just better that way. And accolades, like when you see top this or elite or 5-star, that is someone you can say, okay, they know what they're doing. They've done something to get there. So I respect that and I can learn from that. And I am a 10-star qualifying coach. I'm a 3-time elite coach. I have 2-star, 3 diamonds in my 3rd business center. I'm a 1-star, no, 2nd business center. I'm a 1-star in my 3rd. And I tell you all these accolades because, because I still to this day, I look to leaders figure out what I can tweak, what I can learn, how I can get better. Like I said in the beginning of the first part one, like, okay, I've got this down. Now, how do I master this? And how do I master that? And I get better and I learn. And the funny thing is, it always comes back to me working on myself, which is pretty freaking cool. We get to work on our own happiness. So that's a little side tip for you. That said, followers are going to follow you because they want to be a part of your success. So when you guys go diamond, that's like one of the best analogies I saw was, it's like putting a ring on the finger, right? You're dating your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and family and friends are like, we'll see where this goes, you know, like they don't know where it's going. It's once you get engaged that a switch flips. Everyone gets serious because they know there's a very solid commitment there, and a marriage is going to take place. And in our business, the minute you hit diamond, the minute you hit star diamond, this happens, and you are now perceived, or I don't know if perceived is the right word, you're seen as a leader, and people are starting to look. When you speak on a team call, you are now seen, and people are starting to look like, hey, what's she got to say? Or what does he have to say? And the best, I think, are the ones who are still consistently learning. It's so fun to mastermind, get a success partner, meet up with other people, mastermind ideas. You can get so many ideas, and I just pull little nuggets of info and I start to implement into my business. And it's not one step at a time, guys. My welcome email just got perfected per se, I don't know, 6 weeks ago. I've been a coach for 4 years, and I've just kind of been like, okay, I like this. I was sending one that I was like, and then I'm like, no. And okay, so don't beat yourself up. Just learn and take nuggets and just take steps. And those who are running, run, and make sure they see you in it with them. What does that mean? That means you're posting. That means they see you show up every day. That means you're sharing tips. We're going to talk about value here in a second. That means you are, hey, I got 5 invites out today, or I got 15 invites out today. Hey, I did 5 business shares. Let's do a business opportunity call together. I'm looking at my business activity tracker. I drank my Shakeology. Like, if you were to create accountability group for you and your coaches and post, whether it's you and one other coach. When I first started as a diamond, as an emerald diamond, I had one running coach with me, one. Okay. And we did this together. We did everything side by side. We ran right next to each other every single step of the way. That's what we did. And that got us to our level. And I've done that with every single one of my coaches. I have some diamonds that, they don't really need me right there, but they still need me, but they're just going. And I'm like, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. Or when they're getting ready to qualify, I'm like, I'm right here. What do you need? That's what we need to do. And inspire them, by showing them, hey, I'm a 2-star diamond, or I'm a diamond coach. We're pushing to diamond in here, but I like to talk about 2-star because that's really important too. So I'm going there, okay? So number 5 is loyalty. It says we live in an era of free agency. Professional athletes will hop from team to team, looking for the best deal. CEOs will negotiate ridiculously high financial packages, and then they'll bail out as a millionaire when things are going wrong. The average worker, according to one source, will change occupations 10 times by the time he reaches the age 36. And, we're in a culture of constant change, turnover, transition. We're looking for loyalty, When leaders stick with the team until the job is done and they remain loyal, when the going gets rough, and look out for the followers, even when it hurts them, followers respect them and their actions. So you guys, when the time gets tough, you gotta keep going. It's just like being a mom, and there's days that are like, oh my Lord, right? I'm sure you've experienced it, or being a dad, and you're just like, but you get through it, and you wake up the next day and you feed them breakfast, and you don't just drop it's the same thing with your business. You're in here because you're serious about your business. Last but not least, the greatest source of respect for a leader comes from his or her dedication to adding value to others. This is really highly discussed in John C. Maxwell's section, The Law of Addition. So you can look more deep into that. Again, this book is amazing. I would say get it. But he says, if you want to measure how much respect you have as a leader, the first thing you should do is to look at who you're attracting. And he says, Dennis A. Peer remarked, one measure of leadership is the caliber of people who choose to follow you. The second thing you should do is see how your people respond when you ask for a commitment or change. When leaders are respected and they ask for a commitment, their people step up and sign up. They are ready to take risks, charge the hill, put in long hours, and do whatever else is necessary to get the job done. Likewise, when respected leaders ask for change, followers are willing to embrace it. But when leaders are not respected, ask for a commitment or change, people doubt, they question it, they make excuses, or they simply will walk away. It is very hard for a leader who hasn't earned respect to get other people to follow. Okay? So that is it with this section. When we talk about adding value, what the heck does that mean? That means everything you get your hands on, you share. That means if you create a coach to-do list, you put it to your team page and you share. That means if you set out a great video, take this video and share it with your team if that helps you. Feel free to take this video and share it. If you create an awesome script that's working like a charm for you, share it. Put it in a Google Doc, organize yourself, and share it with your team so they can use it. That's adding value to them. That's helping them. That's making their path so much clearer. Sharing a great personal development quote, a great scripture. What else? Sharing, let's say you got to be on a Zoom chat with an amazing coach. Like in our region, we get the opportunity to be on Zoom chats with, the top 10 coaches and moving on up. And the cool thing is that I can share that back to my team or to anyone who may need it. And it adds a lot of value to them because they may connect that way with that person and it may really help them. It was funny. I was watching and listening to the Tony Robbins, Eric Worre interview today, and Robert Kiyosaki was also in it. And he mentioned how people who work full-time jobs actually pay more in taxes than we do as small business owners, which is weird because it seems like we pay a ton and we make a big old scene about it, but we really don't. And my husband knew that, but I didn't know that because that's not my expertise field. But I thought that was great value to share because there's people who are like feeling so secure with their job and they're like so comfortable that they're afraid to step out of comfort because it's just taking the risk, right? Having the courage. And I have experienced the other side of it where that corporate job goes down. Husband, my corporate job, both gone, eliminated, company closed, out the door, gone. So thank you, God, for Beachbody. Thank you, God, that I was brave enough to reach people and help them and build this and create a vision and grow myself and go through, what I've gone through. And I'm still learning. Every day, something new I'm learning. I'm constantly keeping my brain fueled. You've got to do that as a leader because there's moments where you're on your own. So here is your homework. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go back to your team. We're going to try and figure out, you want to develop a respect. Like, the thing is like, I cannot not be there for my coaches. I have a responsibility to share this business with people to change their life. If they say yes, cool. If they say no, cool. I cannot be emotionally attached to that outcome. I have a responsibility to support those who sign up based on, their actions. If they're not, getting on the phone with me, if they're not showing up to team calls, if they're not getting Success Club, if they're not matching efforts, I'm here when you're ready. Okay. And so, but I have a responsibility for those who are moving and want to grow this thing. It's my job to grow myself so I can help mentor. It's my job to stay running along with my coaches and my downline coaches. And, that's your job too. Now that we're going to put a ring on it and become diamonds and be serious about our business. And we're not going to lose our diamond. We're going to keep going. Diamond is not the end of the world or the end of your business. It's not even it's barely the beginning. Okay. All right. So when was the last time you asked your team to change something they were doing, and how did they respond? Have you ever? Try it. See what happens. That will be used as a fairly accurate gauge of your level of leadership. If you get this book, it's page 75. Look at the qualities, your success record, your courage, your respect for others, your leadership ability, your value added, your faithfulness to your business and your team. Rank yourself in each area, improve in each area. It says, write a practice, habit, or goal that will help you improve in that area, then work for a month. So for me, I'll just be real honest. I am 10-star qualifying. I have 2 weeks left to go. By pushing and continuing to work really hard for that goal, that is in the success record category, and it's going to inspire my team to know that they can do that too. If I push to 10-star, which I will, they can do it too. So that is why you've got to get to diamond, why you've got to get to 2-star, why you've got to get to 5-star, because that's a success record for your coaches to say, if she can do it, I can do it. Or if he can do it, I can do it. Okay. You got to be respectful and admirable of your coaches. You've got to be inspired by them and let them know, be so respectful of them. Point out great things they've done, celebrate them, recognize them left and right, add value. Okay. This is just so good that my homework is almost to tell you, just get this book and go through it. All right. So I think it's really important to understand leadership, and John C. Maxwell is the king of training us on leadership. So I hope this has been helpful to you guys. I'm really excited for your future with your businesses. This is only the beginning. You have no idea what you are doing. You are impacting and changing so many lives, guys. Good luck. I'm excited to see you hit diamond in the next couple weeks. I'm excited to see you go beyond that and help us lead the next group. All right. Have a great day.